What if the biggest thing holding back your speed, balance, and explosive power isn't your effort, but the order you're training your legs? Imagine spending years lifting heavier weights, pushing through painful workouts, and still freezing for a split second when your body needs to react instantly. That tiny delay can be the difference between moving with confidence and feeling completely out of control. Ancient Shaolin monks discovered a different path more than 1,000 years ago, and surprisingly, modern science keeps revealing why their approach still makes sense today. Stay with me, because the final secret ties everything together in a way that could completely change how you think about leg training. And if you're excited to discover training methods that go beyond the gym, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into powerful ancient wisdom and practical performance. Most people believe powerful legs come from one thing: bigger muscles. That's the story we've heard for years. Load the bar, squat deeper, add more weight. Repeat the process until your legs grow. While strength absolutely matters, there's another side to the equation that often gets ignored. You can build impressive muscles and still struggle to react quickly, change direction smoothly, or absorb force without feeling unstable. That's because the body isn't simply a collection of muscles working alone. It's a connected system, and every part has to communicate efficiently if real power is going to appear when you need it most. Think about the difference between a bodybuilder posing under bright lights and an athlete suddenly cutting around an opponent at full speed. Both may have strong legs, but the demands are completely different. One emphasizes appearance and controlled movement. The other depends on timing, coordination, and instant response. According to traditional Shaolin training principles, true power isn't just about producing force. It's about allowing force to travel through the body without interruption. When one link in the chain is restricted, everything else becomes less effective. That brings us to the first secret: opening the body's pathways instead of forcing them. Many people immediately think of stretching, but the Shaolin approach is much more active. Instead of simply holding a position, the goal is to explore movement inside it. A deep squat becomes a place to gently shift your weight, rotate your hips, and let your ankles move freely. You're not chasing the lowest possible position. You're teaching your joints to move comfortably through a full range of motion. When movement becomes smoother, force has fewer obstacles standing in its way. It's like clearing debris from a river so the water can finally flow without resistance. Once those pathways begin to open, the second secret creates the foundation. This is the famous horse stance, one of the most recognizable exercises in martial arts, and also one of the most misunderstood. Many people see someone holding this position and assume it's simply a painful endurance challenge. In reality, it's teaching your body something much deeper. Holding a strong, balanced position for an extended period forces small, stabilizing muscles to work together while tendons and connective tissues gradually adapt. At first, your legs shake, your mind tells you to quit, but those moments are exactly where stability begins to grow. Instead of relying only on large muscles, your body starts building the hidden support system that keeps everything connected. Now imagine constructing a building. You wouldn't install expensive windows before pouring the foundation, yet that's exactly what many people do with their training. They jump straight into explosive exercises before earning the control needed to handle them. That's why the third secret focuses on slowing everything down. Slow squats may not look exciting, but they reveal every weakness. Lower yourself carefully, pause with control, and stand without rushing. Suddenly, every inch of movement demands attention. Your brain and muscles begin communicating with far greater precision. Add controlled single-leg movements and balance work, and something interesting happens. The shaking you feel isn't failure. It's your nervous system learning how to organize movement more efficiently. This is an important lesson that extends beyond fitness. Fast success usually grows from slow mastery. Whether you're learning an instrument, practicing a sport, or building a business, rushing past the fundamentals often creates problems that appear later. Shaolin training reflects the same philosophy. Master control first, speed comes afterward. The fourth secret introduces something many athletes overlook: elasticity. Most people think muscles create all movement, but tendons play an enormous role in storing and releasing energy. Watch a kangaroo hopping across the ground or a cat preparing to leap. Their movements aren't powered by brute strength alone. Their bodies naturally store energy before releasing it with incredible efficiency. Shaolin training develops this same spring-like quality through controlled pulses, deep crouching walks, and smooth, continuous movement. Instead of constantly forcing your muscles to work harder, you teach your body to recycle energy. Every landing prepares the next jump. Every compression fuels the next explosion. Only after building mobility, structure, control, and elasticity does the fifth secret finally unleash explosive movement. This is where jump squats, broad jumps, reactive hops, and dynamic direction changes become truly valuable. Notice the order. Explosive drills aren't the beginning of the journey, they're the expression of everything you've already built. Because your joints move freely, your foundation stays stable, your control remains sharp, and your tendons store energy efficiently, explosive movements become smoother instead of reckless. The goal isn't simply jumping higher, it's reducing hesitation. It's teaching your body to react almost instantly while staying balanced and efficient. Have you ever noticed how elite athletes seem to move effortlessly? Their speed often looks almost relaxed. That's because efficient movement wastes very little energy. Their bodies don't fight themselves. Each part supports the next in one continuous chain. While genetics certainly play a role, movement quality is also something that can improve through consistent practice and smart training. That leads us to the sixth and perhaps most important secret of all: integration. This is the step many people accidentally skip because it's also the hardest. Instead of separating mobility, strength, balance, elasticity, and explosive movement into completely different worlds, the Shaolin approach blends them together. You move from a controlled squat into small pulses, transition into an explosive jump, stabilize your landing, and continue flowing into the next movement without mentally resetting. Your body learns to adapt under fatigue instead of only performing when everything feels perfect. Traditional Shaolin philosophy often describes this state as moving without hesitation, where action feels natural rather than forced. It doesn't mean magic. It doesn't mean supernatural abilities. It simply reflects what happens when repeated practice creates smooth, automatic coordination. The one who has practiced a skill for years understands this feeling. Experienced musicians stop thinking about every finger movement. Skilled drivers react without consciously analyzing every turn. Athletes stop calculating each step. The body learns because the training has become deeply ingrained. One reason this philosophy remains fascinating is that it values patience over shortcuts. Modern culture often promises instant results, but ancient systems remind us that lasting performance is built layer by layer. You don't rush through discomfort, you use it as feedback. The burning horse stance teaches endurance. The slow squat teaches awareness. The elastic drills teach timing. The explosive movements teach confidence. The integrated sequence teaches trust in your body. Imagine following this sequence consistently over several months. You may not instantly become the fastest athlete in the room, but you could begin noticing subtle changes. Standing feels more stable. Quick movements require less effort. Balance improves during everyday activities. Your legs stop feeling heavy and begin feeling responsive. Those small improvements often create the biggest long-term transformation because they affect every movement you make. The greatest lesson hidden inside these 6 Shaolin secrets isn't really about martial arts at all. It's about organization. Power isn't simply something you create by trying harder. It's something you uncover by allowing every part of your body to work together in the right sequence. That simple shift in perspective has inspired practitioners for generations, and it's still incredibly relevant today. So now I'm curious, which of these 6 Shaolin secrets surprised you the most? And which one do you think people ignore far too often? Share your thoughts in the comments below because I'd love to hear your experience. And if you found this video valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who wants stronger, faster, and more resilient legs. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough doesn't come from adding more effort. It comes from changing the order of what you've been doing all along. The Shaolin monks understood that true strength isn't just about force. It's about harmony, patience, and disciplined practice. Master the sequence, stay consistent, and over time your legs won't simply feel stronger, they'll feel ready before the moment even arrives.